Hi everyone, welcome back to another Nikki Uncut, and welcome to like a very fun Nikki Uncut, because in this video we're going to be testing new makeup. All of these products that I have in front of me I have never used. I've maybe used one like once or twice, but for the most part they're pretty new to me. Doesn't mean that they're all new releases to the market, but they're new to me, new to my channel. So let's get into it, because I have some really fun stuff that I want to test out, and hopefully there's some really good products in here that will make it to future videos. The first product I'm going to test out is actually from Kosas. It's the Kosas Plump and Juicy Vegan Collagen Spray On Serum. This was really interesting. They actually sent me this, so thank you, Kosas. I received this. Where's my trash can? Below me. In PR, and this was really interesting because it's a spray-on serum, which, you know, most serums are obviously like a pump. You spread them onto your skin. They're more of like a gel-like formula. So I'm going to shake this really well. And actually, let's just read the back of this box together and see what it claims to do. Okay, so shake to activate for best results. Spray on serum. Spray serum on clean skin morning and night. Okay. But what does it do? Okay, here it is. Firming vegan collagen, lifting and plumping peptides. I love peptides so much. Microbiome balancing plant probiotics, soothing Artemisia flower extract, strengthening proteins and amino acids, hydrating hyaluronic acid, safe for sensitive skin. I like this. This sounds really good. It says it's the fast track to clean. Wait, no. What? Hold on. Spray on vegan collagen plus probiotic serum that fast tracks clean active ingredients into your skin to hydrate, soothe, visibly firm, lift, and plump for your healthiest looking skin ever. I feel like I just read a novel. Thank you for sticking with me through that. We're going to shake it one more time and let's see what this does. I only have a very lightweight moisturizer on my skin currently, so hopefully this interacts well with that product. Okay, wish me luck. Let's do a test spray. Oh, nice. Very fine. Okay, I have high hopes. Wow. Oh, that hit my arm. That's really nice on my arm. That's nice. Huh. Hold on. Let's do a little more. Ooh. That feels like heaven on my skin. This might make it into my makeup kit, believe it or not. This might make it into my pro kit, because this is like, oh yeah, a nice way to just, instantly plump, hydrate. It's definitely juicy. Okay, that's a hit. I like that a lot. Now, the second product that we're going to test out is a base product. Now, full disclosure, I actually tried this. I can't even remember. It must have been 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, at least whenever this came out, which was years ago. I know they have reformulated it since I have tried it, and hopefully my hopes are that it's better, because I did not like it the first time I tried it. I didn't try my own. I tried my client's. She had purchased it and she loved it, but she has really dry skin, and I don't have really dry skin unless it's during the winter. So it is currently very cold out in LA. It's very cold weather, so my skin actually might love this. And this is the newly reformulated version of it. It's the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. It has niacinamide, squalene, and hyaluronic acid. I'm going to shake this as well. Lots of shaking going on in this video so far. My arm is going to be very well toned after this. So this is more of an oil-based product, for what I remember. It comes with a dropper. The shade that I have also, I should mention this, is Morgat. It will be linked, don't worry. I have it just on my painter's palette below me. I'm going to dip into it with my N17 brush. And let's try it out. Oh, okay, so it's actually thicker than I remember it. I remember it being like very runny, very just thin and runny, but in an oily way. Okay, so it's definitely still oily. But, you know, maybe it's just my skin type now. Like, as my skin is in the winter months, it's cold. Like I mentioned, it's like very cold in LA currently, as is, I'm sure, everywhere. It's winter. My skin definitely is craving more moisture, craving more like hydrating products on my skin, especially with like foundation, in terms of foundation. So this product might be, it might be good for me in the winter months. but I just remember my first impression. Again, this was years ago. So, years ago. It was just, I thought it was terrible. I thought it was a really awful feeling product that I would never want that feeling on my skin. Now, times have changed. I'm definitely a little bit older, obviously. So that was like a couple years ago. And, you know, your skin changes. And so it's always good to go back to products, especially products that are like very well loved. Like this is a very well loved product that I know so many people, not just my client that introduced it to me, but like I know so many people that love this product and go hard for this product. So, you know, I feel a little left out. I feel like I'm missing out on something. Okay, let's talk about the finish. Let's actually talk about the product and not just the back history of how I felt about it. It's blended on very easy. It feels like it's a buildable coverage, which is very nice and not what I was expecting. I got a nice, I have a really nice amount of coverage. I'm very pleasantly surprised. I'm gonna run this a little bit on my eyelids, which might bite me in the butt later on when I'm doing my eyeshadow, but we will find out together. This is all about testing makeup. It's not too serious. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna learn and experiment together, and you know, we're gonna mess around and find out if we like these products. So far, I like this. It's definitely over the top shiny, in my opinion. Like that is quite shiny. But I don't know. I like the way it's blending onto my skin. The feeling of it isn't so bad as I remember. And again, they reformulated it, so maybe they worked out any of the kinks that they had prior, which would always be good. Very pretty, very glowy. I will 100% powder this down a touch because although this feels really nice, is what I was trying to say, I will definitely want just some powder in my T-zone just to combat it and just to calm it down a bit. So let's move on from the Ilia. However, my final thoughts are this is nice, but we'll see how this looks throughout this whole makeup journey that we're on together. I don't have a new cream bronzer to try out, so we'll get to that later. We won't focus on that yet. So instead, boy, do I have a product to test out. Kosas. You listened to everybody. You listened to me. I have talked so much about this over the years that I almost feel bad, but you know, there's just so many brands, and Kosas is one of those brands, unfortunately, that has just launched too many yellow-toned, warm-toned, golden-toned products, like complexion products. So I haven't tried their foundation yet as of today, but I will be trying it very soon because I have it en route to me. But the concealer is the main thing I want to talk about because the concealers, they're such a hit. They've been so viral. People love this formula. They go hard for it. And I tried it. I like the formula. The formula is very nice, but I couldn't get over the fact that there was not one single color that would work for my under eyes. Now, I use concealer predominantly for under my eyes, right? Now, under my eyes, I need color correction. And in order to color correct under my eyes, I need cool tone products. Products that have pink and peach in them. Not the opposite. Not yellow and more golden tones. Those are not going to suit my under eyes, even though, looking at me, I'm a warm olive undertone. So naturally, when I would like, you know, if you were to pull concealer for me, you would naturally think that, okay, a more yellow-based concealer is going to work for her skin tone because she has a golden olive undertone complexion, right? Opposite. Yellow is not flattering under the eye. There are a few people that it will go well with, and those people typically don't have any trace of dark circles. So if you have any kind of remnants of dark circles, you're going to want to go for something that's either a neutral minimum or a more cool tone that has those pinks, those peaches, those red tones in it to color correct. So long story short, I digress, okay? Let's move on because the real reason why I want to talk about this is because Kosas listened to their audience. They listened to their consumers, their customers, and they came out with more neutral and cool tone concealer shades. So I'm so happy. Kosas, I applaud you. I really do. I'm so thrilled because now I actually have a concealer shade from Kosas that works perfect under my skin. Now this shade, actually I should mention this, is 2.6C. So 2.6 cool undertone. So it's going to have more pink and more of a neutral undertone. Now on my skin tone, to be honest, it just looks neutral, but it's a great neutral. And I'm thrilled. I'm so thrilled. So yay to Kosas. Happy that they, you know, they care and they listened and they did something about it. And that's like all that matters, you know? Okay, so I haven't used this formula in a while, but I have obviously been using it a few times since they sent me the new shades, which is amazing. And again, thank you, Kosas, for making the new shades and for sending them to me. I'm really appreciative. And I'm excited because now I get to use this concealer and not be left out. I'm going to use a little bit more to brighten around my nose. My nose has taken such a beating. Sorry for the figure of speech, but such a beating because I've been so sick and it's like raw, you know, like that feeling of like, it's as if I blew my nose with sandpaper. Like that's what my nose feels like inside and out. Like feels like it's raw, rubbed raw with sandpaper. It's not a good feeling. I don't recommend it. But so yeah, I just need a little extra something around my nose to help fix that. Now let me show you what this formula actually looks like. Blend it out. It blends like a dream. It feels so comfortable, so nice. I feel like if you have dry under eyes, or if you just want something that feels like not heavy and too makeup-y under eyes, you will love this concealer. Like this concealer formula is a fantastic formula. So again, I'm just so happy they expanded the shades and they corrected a few like, you know, kinks they had in their undertones that were just not working. So I'm so happy that they did it because this is a really fantastic concealer formula. And I'm excited to actually wear a shade that works almost perfect under my eye. So I'm blending it out, of course, with my N14 brush. And just kind of patting it in and blending it out. If you were someone that struggled with finding the right shade in the Kosas concealer and you can relate to what I've been talking about, leave me a comment, let me know. And let me know if you plan on retrying the new shades that have been expanded and are now out because I highly recommend you do, to be honest. It's a great formula. It's a really great formula. Look at that. Easy to blend. Looks so smooth. Yeah, that's beautiful. It's layering really nice on top of the Ilia skin tint. Skin tint? Yeah, skin tint. So now I have a new powder that was sent to me by Dominique Cosmetics. I'm a big fan of Dominique, Christine Dominique. If you don't know her, she's a fellow beauty YouTuber. She's been around forever. She's an OG. She has a cosmetic line called Dominique Cosmetics. She sent me a few of her things, a few of her products. So thank you so much, Dominique Cosmetics. I really appreciate you. And this is the new powder that I want to try. I have not tried this yet. I did try her eyeshadow palette that she sent to me. Love it. Solid eyeshadow palette. So much so that it's like sitting right next to me because I've been using it so often. But this is the Blur and Smooth, or I'm sorry, Smooth and Blur setting powder. It's a translucent shade, so it should work for a lot of people. Pretty packaging. The one thing I'm absolutely dying to try is, where is the, hold on. Sometimes it's so hard to see where you can like lift up the protective sticker. Anyway, I'm so excited to try her brow products. I've been meaning to place an order for those for a long time. They're supposed to be incredible. And she's just like me. She's a sparse brow girly, so she can relate. I can relate to her, and I'm sure she made some fantastic brow products. So I still need to get my hands on those. Now I'm just going to take the same N14 brush, dip into the powder, saturate my brush, tap off the excess. Before I go in, let's just blend out the edges of this Kosas concealer. There we go. And I'm going to press it on. Ooh, that is quite blurring. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's a blurring powder. Oh, wow. Feels nice. It's so deceiving because it actually looks like it's going to be kind of a thicker powder just based on the way it's setting or like sitting in the cap. but it blends out pretty much into nothing. So it's very finely milled. You know, I'm going to actually dust this on to my eyelids because we're going to go on top with some eyeshadow in a bit, and I want to have a nice smooth surface to apply that shadow. That is really nice powder. Okay, let's definitely set the T-zone because there's just too much shine going on right here. Much better. I'm going to set around my nose where I get shiny anyway. And let's set a little bit above the chin because I don't want to have too much shine in those areas. But look at the difference between the side that's set, super smooth. It's definitely a blurring powder, like I said. It is really finely milled. I mean, it feels like silk under my eyes. That's really nice. Really like that powder. The shade is perfect. It's just a nice, perfect, true translucent shade. There's no color coming through, which is great. Now let's finish this up and set this under eye. Easy to work with. There's no... Is there fragrance? No. There's no fragrance. Not that that bothers me, but I know it bothers a lot of people, so... Wow. I'm impressed. I'm really, really impressed. I'm definitely going to be using this in future videos for sure. Let me blend out this crease in my eye. And let's set the eyelids. That is really nice. Okay, my nose is just way too shiny with that skin tint. I can't do it. I have to powder it down more. Okay, really pretty. Really, really pretty. I like that. That's a hit. So far, everything we've tried has been a complete hit. I'm happy about that. I have a new eyeshadow palette that I have been sitting on for I don't even know how many months, and I feel bad because it's a really pretty palette. It's from M Cosmetics. It's the Divine Skies eyeshadow palette, and how pretty is this packaging? And it's a very unique palette. I am not a cool toned, I don't gravitate towards cool tones, especially like these like more gray cool tones, which, yeah, anyway. Gray cool tones, any cool tones. I'm not the biggest cool tone fan. I like them in moderation sometimes, but I'm not like, I don't go out and buy a lot of cool tone palettes. So I was excited that they sent me this because it's an opportunity to get more into them and to get out of my comfort zone, which is always good. So let's test this out. I'm going to grab my N13 and let's just dip into the obvious first shade, which is this nice khaki shade. Okay, there's definitely fallout. Quite a bit. Let's do some sculpting. Blend's nice. Getting a nice even blend. Color payoff is nice. Just the fallout is a little rough. Like there's a lot of fallout on that pan right now. Okay. It's pretty. Fallout aside, you know, there's usually an inevitable amount of some fallout with a lot of shadow formulas, but this seems to have like quite an excessive amount of fallout. I like that shade. In other news, I like that shade. It's a pretty shade. It's a nice, perfect, neutral transition shade, which is always good to have. Let's build up the intensity a little bit more. It's pretty. Okay. I mean, once they blend on your skin, they're a nice formula. It's just the fallout that I have some complaints about if I had to pick on it in a way. What do we want to do next? I'm really curious about this one. So you know what? I'm going to grab... Let's grab the cleanest N12 that I have currently and dip into this one. Let's see what the texture is like. Okay, a lot of fallout again. Okay. Let's do a really bright tear duct highlight. Ooh. Wow, it's pretty. It's definitely chunky. There's definitely a lot of fallout going on. More so with this one than the last one. It's pretty. Very pretty. Once it's on, it's really pretty. It's messy. This one might have been a better formula to use with my fingertips. However, I really wanted to place it in the tear duct for like a particular look. And I can't get my fingertip quite in that inner part of my eye without really struggling. And also just to mention, this is a Nikki Uncut. If you hear kids playing in the background, they're all in the neighborhood right now. And, you know, we just got to keep going. There's nothing we can do. So I'm really sorry if you hear kids having a lot of fun. I envy them right now. Okay, pretty. You dust off that big chunk. Can you see that? It's definitely really pretty. Let's switch things up. Let's grab, what do we want to use next? You know, let's be adventurous. Let's dip into, do you see all that fallout that just fell on my lap? It's a lot. Okay, let's dust that off. Going back to my N13, I'm gonna dip into this gray. We're gonna go for it. Let's just do something different. Let's do a little smoky outer quarter of the eye. Okay, this one seems to be a better formula. I'm getting less fallout so far. It's a nice slate gray. Definitely a pretty shade. All right, I like this. Really pretty. Okay. I'm not gonna go for a super elaborate look because we're just testing makeup. I still want it to look really pretty. I think it looks really pretty. So I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead and not go too intense. I am, however, gonna clean off that N12 brush I used earlier. And let's just take a little bit more of that gray. And I wanna just connect a bit on the bottom lash line. Pretty. This eyeshadow actually blends on better with a small, more compact brush like this one. And you know what? I'm gonna grab my N11. I'm gonna dip into the darkest shadow in this palette. And let's just do, ooh, that's a lot of fallout. Okay. Let's be careful. I'm gonna do a little bit of liner on the top. And just stamp it on. Just like that. By stamping it on, I'm just going to be more careful. Hopefully I'm going to avoid a lot of fallout with this method. Because if you go back and forth, you're definitely going to create a mess on the bottom. I do have a little bit of fallout, but let's just kind of dust it off. Pretend it's not there. Okay, onto this eye. Same technique. Just stamp it on. Create a nice little soft wing, little lift with my eyes. All right, I think we can move on from this shadow palette. I think we gave it a good try. You know, it's nice. You know, there's nothing majorly wrong with it other than the fallout. The fallout is a bummer, but other than that, it is a really pretty planned out palette. The color story is really cohesive. It makes a lot of sense. It's a cool color story. It really is. So, like literally, it's a cool tone color story. It's really pretty. I wish the fallout wasn't as intense as it is, but we're gonna move on. And we have a new mascara to try out. And it is the Smashbox. Smashbox Super Fanned Out Mascara. This is supposed to amplify your eyes with super volume, super length, and super lift. Super Fan gives you a modern fanned out look without any clumping or heaviness. The 360 precision brush catches every last lash. It's a wind machine for your lashes. Okay, that's cute. I like that. That was really cute. Nice packaging, very sleek. Let's try this out. And this brush is supposed to be, okay, cool. So that is the brush. If you can see it well. Let's try it out. I'm not going to curl my lashes. I want to see what this does without giving it any advantage. Because it's supposed to curl it, right? Did it say that? Lift. Okay, so lift, curl. Lift is good. I actually really like this wand. I feel like it's a good wand for control. It's not too big where it's going to be messy. So far I'm seeing lift, definitely, but lots of length. Not so much getting a lot of separation with this. In fact, I feel like it's kind of clumping my lashes together. Oh yeah. This eye has really difficult lashes though, so I'm gonna give this a free pass on this side. Let's see what it's like on my more well-behaved lashes, which are on this side. But wow, lots of length. You can see that length for sure. Okay. I do feel like I kind of have to work hard to get it to coat my lashes, like to adhere to my lashes. Huh. Okay, I'm not very impressed. It's not doing a whole lot. But it's definitely, it's not giving me separation. I can say that. It's not necessarily clumping them together, but it's not helping to not clump them together, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not getting a lot of separation, but I did get a lot of length, and I did get some lift, so it did honor that. It did deliver that. But I don't think it's like, I don't know. I feel like I have to play with this more. It's okay. It's okay. It's one of those products that I'm going to need to get a better feel for. I'm going to need to get to know it a little bit more than just like a first impression, but my first impression is it's a little tough to work with. It's nice, but it's a little tough to work with. Let's move on. Let's move on because we have lots of blushes to try out, and we're going to just decide together which color to use. These are from Bodyography, and I've actually had a discount code with Bodyography. It's in my description box. It's like below where all the other where the other discount codes are. Wow, I lost all train of thought for a second. But I've always had a discount code with Bodyography. I'm a big fan of their pressed pigment glitters. Those are fantastic glitters. If you've not tried those are like, to me, like the best products that Bodyography offers. They're incredible. But they sent me their Color Cassette Liquid Blush Plus Lip. I feel like I'm going to lean towards this one, but let's just do something totally different from what I would normally pick. Let's go for Soul. Let's go for Soul. This looks pretty. This is a very well sealed box, so hold please. Okay. So liquid blush plus lip. So you can use it multiple ways. I'm going to first use this on top of my hand and get a good amount of product. And then let's grab my N17. Okay, it's very thin. It's almost like jelly-like in texture. Here goes nothing. Okay. That's pretty. It's very natural. I think I need more product. Okay, let's do some more. Grabbing some more. My skin feels so juicy, I have to say, between the Kosas spray on serum and the Elcie skin tint. My skin is like plump and juicy, and I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. Like I said, it's only like a matter of too much shine in the T-zone that bothers me and makes me feel like my makeup is just not kept up well and not polished, I should say. That's the only thing that bothers me. Shine throughout the rest of my face does not bother me, but I do like the feeling. My skin feels very, very much like well taken care of, well hydrated. All right, so that's a very sheer formula. I have to say, it's like, feels incredibly thin. Is it supposed to feel that thin? Okay, skincare infused multitasking liquid. So skincare infused tells me that it's going to be more on the sheer side. So that makes more sense. That makes a little more sense that it's blending out to be more like glowy and dewy and less highly concentrated and pigmented. It's nice. I think we're gonna need to play with these more, to be honest, before I could form like a solid opinion. It's nice. It's very, very natural. Like that's a very natural finish they gave me. And I went in with quite a bit of product. Let's move on because we have some other products to try out. One of them is a product I want to actually tightline with. I have not tried these yet. It's from Give. It's the Line It Up 24-Hour Gel Pencil Eyeliner. This is the shade Spiderwebs. Cute. Nice pencil. So I'm going to use this to tightline my top lash line. Ooh. Okay. Oh yeah, that is very pigmented. I love a good gel tightlining pencil or a good gel pencil. This feels really nice. That was really easy to apply. It went on really smooth. And I deposited a really good amount of product, so it's very well pigmented. It does the job. Oh yeah. That's a really nice pencil. Wow. Wow, really fantastic pencil. I'm curious to see how long it's gonna last on my eyes. Please excuse me while I get this chunk of mascara that's on my eyelid or on my eyeball. That's really nice. I like that. Yeah, that's a good formula. Wow, you're definitely gonna see me use that formula for sure in the future. What do we have left? We have, well, I have some Makeup by Mario lipsticks. There's no surprise here. I did use them all only like once or twice. So I want to just play with them a little bit more. I want to put one on for this makeup look because I want to get my money's worth and I want to just show you again what I got. So I picked up 6 shades. I picked up Dumbo, Bronx Baby, which I know is already sold out, sadly. I picked up Flat Iron, which is a really light nude. 917, which I think is like a New York area code, right? Nolita and Central Park. Central Park was like a deep raisin. Oh, so pretty. Probably a little too dramatic for this look, to be honest. And Dumbo. Do I want to do Dumbo? I'm thinking between Dumbo and 917. I'm thinking 917 and maybe a little bit of Flat Iron on top. Let's do it. Let's go for it. I do need a lip liner. Please excuse me while I pick out a lip liner. I don't have any. Do I have any new lip liners? I don't have any new lip liners to try out. So we're just going to go for an Old Faithful. I'm going to use one of my favorites from Fashion Fair. It's the shade Truly Truffle. I'm going to line my lips first and then we'll put that Makeup by Mario lipstick on top. Cute. One technique I love to do is just press it in with a little bit of powder. just to kind of soften that line. Okay, so now let's go in with 917. Now, if you haven't tried this formula, first of all, they smell so good. I hope this doesn't like deter you from wanting to try them. They smell amazing. They smell sweet. They smell more like vanilla, more like a dessert kind of vibe. I love that. But I know a lot of you don't like fragrance in like your lipsticks or your makeup products. But I still would suggest trying it anyway because the formula is really fantastic. Really, really fantastic. He did an amazing job with this formula. It's so thick, but in a very comfortable way. Like, don't be scared. It's a like thick, rich satin formula. And the color payoff that you get with these is just beautiful. I love the shade 917. And then let's top it with a little bit of flat iron. Oh yeah. More towards the center. Very, very pretty. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. Again, this formula is so comfortable. It's such a fantastic feeling on your lips. They feel very like luxe, very luxurious. I mean, they're not cheap, so they should feel definitely very nice on your lips. So Make by BaeBrow, these are the super satin lipsticks in the shade 917 and flat iron on top. This is my full face. I think we're good to go. I don't think I'm going to try anything else for this look because I'm really happy with the way it came out. I think it's a really pretty look. My skin is definitely, it's skinning. It's definitely giving a lot of glow, a lot of luminosity. It's borderline looking oily, but we're still going to wear it. We're going to test it out. I'm going to continue to try this out and continue to try to get into it. Honestly, I like it. It's just a little out of my comfort zone in terms of like the finish that I like for my skin. So, but I'm going to keep wearing it, keep trying it out. This was really fun. I had a lot of fun just sitting here and testing new products and discovering them together. If you liked any of these products that you saw me test out today, leave me a comment. Let me know which one was your favorite. Let me know which one you plan on picking up, if any. If there's none that you plan on picking up, leave me that comment. Let me know too. I'm so curious to see your thoughts and to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching this Nikki Uncut. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all the love and support that you show on my channel constantly. I appreciate you all so, so much. If you like this kind of video for Nikki Uncut where I'm testing new makeup, let me know and I'll start to plan them out. I'll start to save my products for Nikki Uncut and we'll test them out together. This was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, here's the finished look. Let me just give you one more glance at it. Very glowy, very cool tone on the eyes. I'm actually really digging the eyes, to be honest. I think they're really pretty and I love the way they came out, but you know, it was a journey to get there. So finished look right here. Let me know what you think.